everybody. Welcome into another edition of Fanatics Live Box Breaks. I'm your host, Doug Plagans, and along in just a moment, you'll see my friend and yours, Eric Stevenson. He'll be here to help out. And well, we welcome you back to Fanatics Live Box Breaks. Today, we are going to be doing a Major League Baseball edition of Fanatics Live Box Breaks. We're going to be breaking bats. We're going to be breaking baseballs. We are going to have jerseys for you. We've got postseason contenders like Wander Franco and Chris Bryant. We've got Hall of Famers in here like Whitey Ford and Nolan Ryan and Mike Schmidt. Lots of great names. The current stars like Pete Alonso and Ronald Acuna Jr. Tons of great names from throughout baseball's history. We're going to have them all for you right here on Fanatics Live Box Breaks today. Before we get into this edition of Fanatics Live Box Breaks, I want to tell you what sets us apart right here at Fanatics. When we get into our breaks, folks, first, as an official league partner, you can rest assured that everything is 100% licensed and authentic. Transparency, folks, this is a huge one. Before the break, we give you the list of available items. It's all out there. You know what's up for grabs before every break. And the value, folks, it's just unmatched. You can't beat it. Everything here has exceptional value. Plain and simple, there are just no duds here. It just does not happen. So going along with the transparency, we are going to randomize the order for the breaks today. We're going to do it with random.org right here. We've got three breaks. We've got the bats. We've got the baseballs. We've got the jerseys in that order. And to get the process started, we're going to share our screen right here, and we're going to randomize the order for the breaks. We're going to drop the names into random.org and randomize it 3 times. That'll be our final order for the breaks. No need to write it down because we'll have your name and position on the screen during the break. So again, if you miss it, don't worry, it's going to be on your screen the whole time while we are breaking. So let's get started with the bats now. We'll get to the order for the bat break here that we're going to see in just a moment. We're going to randomize it 3 times, and there's the order right there in front of you. So that's the order for the bats. Let's get to the baseball order now. When we get to the baseball portion of the break today, this will be the order. And again, if you miss it, don't worry, it'll be on your screen, but this is all part of the process of transparency here. And you see there's the list right there in front of you. It's going to be 20 baseballs, a lot of great baseballs up for grabs today. That's the order for the baseball portion of the break. And now on to the jersey portion. We'll get to that right now. The jersey order, the break order for the jersey portion of our Fanatics Live Box Breaks today, Major League Baseball edition. There's going to be 15 jerseys up for grabs. That is the 3rd randomization, which means that's what we're going to go with. You saw it there on your screen. Don't worry if you missed it. It's going to be on your screen coming up here in just a few moments when we get to that portion of the break. That concludes the randomizing process, folks. Again, that's part of the transparency here with Fanatics Live Box Breaks. You know what items are up for grabs. We show you the order. We show you how we got to the order. It's all right here in front of you. We're going to take a quick break before we get to the autographed bats portion of this afternoon's break. But before we do, I want to remind you, if you want to get the scoop on our next break, if you want more information on how to participate down the road, you can get a hold of one of our dedicated memorabilia experts. And the phone number to call is 1-800-689-2001. That's 1-800-689-2001. You can talk to one of our dedicated memorabilia experts, and they will get you all set up. So the order today is going to be the bats, then the balls, and then the jerseys. Fanatics Live Box Breaks, Major League Baseball edition. We're going to kick it off next with the bats. Stay tuned. right, it's time to start breaking here, folks. Fanatics Live Box Breaks. This is a Major League Baseball edition. We've got bats, we've got balls, we've got jerseys. Again, if you want to get involved on a future break, you want more information, 1-800-689-2001. Doug Plagens with you. You'll see my friend Eric Stevenson stopping by. He's going to pop into the frame. It's okay. He's right there. He's right there. He'll be helping out throughout the afternoon. Let's get into the baseball bat portion of Fanatics Live Box Breaks today. Again, we've got some great names from throughout baseball history. No duds right here in Fanatics Live Box Breaks. You see the break order on your screen, right here on that side of the screen, my left. We're going to start it up. Tom number 1 is the first entry. He is number 1 here. And part of the transparency, folks, want to make sure that you can see the number. We've got the number here as we go through everything, and make sure as well that we're staying in order here. So it just keeps everything flowing. I've got the box cutter right here. They do trust me with such an apparatus. So we're going to dive right into it here. Tom number 1 is spot number 1. The first item, we're going to be breaking 50 total items today between the baseball bats, the baseballs, the jerseys. Here is the first bat going to Tom number 1. The first bat that we have coming out of here on this one, let's see, it's in the bat sleeve. It's protected well. And the first bat coming out of here, this is a very nice one. This is an Atlanta Braves bat right here. This is a Ronald Acuna Jr. signed bat. Look at that. The autograph, very recognizable from Ronald Acuna Jr. Get a look at it right there on your screen. We're going to be displaying all the autographs as they come out. A Ronald Acuna Jr. signed bat right here. That's a Louisville Slugger game model bat of Ronald Acuna Jr., one of the most exciting players in Major League Baseball today. Box number 2. So you can see that we're staying in order. Adam, good luck to you. Welcome aboard here on Fanatics Live Box Breaks. Tom got that Ronald Acuna bat. Let's see what you're going to get here, Adam. Fanatics Live Box Breaks. You know the items that are available. It's all a mystery to me. I don't know what's coming out of here. So we'll see. This one's going to be, let's see, this is a nice one. Got to get it out of the sleeve here. Oh, it's a pink one too. A pink game model Marucci Javier Baez signed bat. Get a look at that one. Javi Baez signed bat, the pink Marucci game model bat. This one's going to look great displayed wherever you decide to put it. You got to love that. The pink bat, that is going to Adam at spot number 2. Spot number 3 in Fanatics Live Box Breaks today. We show you the number 3 on the sticker there on the box. So Adam was at number 2. Daniel, welcome to the show. Good luck to you here. Daniel coming in at spot number 3. And this one, baseball bats are so awesome. Cool to display. Got them protected for you. One of these Fanatics protective sleeves here. Speaking of the Chicago Cubs, you had the former Cub Javier Baez with that last one. This is a Hall of Famer. This is a Ryne Sandberg signed bat right here. A Rawlings game model bat, the big stick, Ryne Sandberg. Great player, Hall of Famer. That one is going to Daniel at spot number 3. Looking at spot number 4 here. This one is going to Joshua. Joshua, you're up next in the baseball bat portion of this break today. Fanatics Live Box Breaks, Major League Baseball edition, gearing up for the MLB postseason, not too far away. Joshua, what do we have here for you? I think you're going to be happy with this one, Joshua. Let's see what we got here. Oh, this is awesome. This is a Bo Jackson signed baseball bat right here. Bo Jackson for you, Joshua, at number 4. One of the great athletes that we've seen in modern sports history. A Bo Jackson signed bat right there. Obviously a great baseball and football player. Spot number 5, this is Keith. Keith, welcome to the show. Welcome to Fanatics Live Box Breaks. Thanks for getting involved today. Again, if you want to get involved in the future, 1-800-689-2001. Keith at spot number 5. Oh, look at all the protection here, making sure your items stay in great shape. We got the bubble wrap in there, whatever you want to call that, that packaging material. This one here is the Corey Seager game model signed bat. Check that one out. World Series MVP last year. Corey Seager Marucci game model bat. Beautiful black bat signed in silver. You gotta love that. Spot number 6, Frank L. Frank L. Well, looks like you're going to be going 2 in a row here, Frank L. at spot number 6 and 7. Let's see what we get for you first. Spot number 6. Back to back. I like your chances here. Some great stuff here. In this mixture of signed bats, we've got current stars, we've got Hall of Famers, we've got all kinds of great names from baseball history. This one right here is a Louisville Slugger. Speaking of Hall of Famers, a Carlton Fisk. Hall of Fame 2000 inscription. Carlton Fisk signed bat. You got to love that autograph. Every letter right there from Carlton Fisk, the Hall of Famer. That one's going to you, Frank L. at number 6. And here is number 7. This one is also going to Frank L. Frank L. at spot number 7. So you got a Hall of Famer there with your first one. You got Carlton Fisk with the inscription nonetheless. This one, let's see here. Mentioned we got Hall of Famers, got current stars as well. Here's a guy whose team is red hot. First year with St. Louis. This is a Nolan Arenado signed bat. Nolan Arenado, Old Hickory, a blonde barrel game model bat. Nolan Arenado right there, the former Rocky, one of the great, not just offensive players in the game, but one of the great gloves at third base that we've ever seen in Major League Baseball history. Spot number 8, another Frank, but this time it's Frank B. Frank B., thanks for being on board with us today. As the bat portion continues, we've got 15 baseball bats, 15 jerseys coming up later, 20 baseballs in the mix. So 50 total items. And this one's going to Frank B. This is see, we got a blonde bat. It is a blonde Louisville Slugger, Mike Piazza signed bat with the Hall of Fame year on it. Hall of Fame 2016. Check that out. Nice autograph. Mike Piazza, one of the great offensive catchers of all time and a Hall of Famer. And that one's going to Frank B. at spot number 8. So on to spot 9, Arash at spot 9. You see the number 9 on our box right here. Good luck to you, Arash. You broke our streak of 3 straight Franks here in the break order. It's funny how things worked out. This one is going to go to Arash, and it is, let's see, we got a black bat here. Oh, this is a nice one. A dovetail game model bat signed by Pete Alonso, the man who's just proven he's made for the home run derby, or the home run derby is made for him. Hits the ball a long way. One of the big stars in the game today, one of the great power hitters in Major League Baseball right now. Pete Alonso. Arash, congratulations on that one. That is a really nice dovetail game model bat signed by Pete Alonso. Coming up next, see the number there, number 10, Brian. Brian is our 10th entry in the order here. We randomized it all right before the show. You're joining us a little late. We randomized it all for you right out of the gate, right off the bat, if you will. This one is a Mike Schmidt signed bat. Mentioned that we've got Hall of Famers up and down the breaks today. Got the Hall of Fame inscription right there from one of the great power hitting third basemen in the history of the game. One of the great Phillies ever. That is Mike Schmidt. Number 11, Misty. Welcome aboard, Misty. Thanks for getting involved here today on Fanatics Live Box Breaks, the baseball bat portion. The 11th entry in the order today. We've seen some huge names, current stars, Hall of Famers. All right. This one, yeah, this is a big one. This is a big one. This is a multi-side, multi-inscribed, numbered out of 7, Corey Seager, Kike Hernandez. This is a huge hit, folks. It retails for $1,099.99. Corey Seager, Kike Hernandez, multi-inscribed, number to 7, Dodgers World Series signed bat. Check that out. This is a very limited item. And from that World Series championship for one of the iconic franchises, not just in Major League Baseball, but in professional sports. And you've got a couple of guys who were key parts of that. And guys that are really beloved by the Dodgers fan base. Corey Seager, Kike Hernandez. That is a huge hit right there. And it just drives home the value you get here, folks, with Fanatics Live Box Breaks. Number 12, this one's going to Troy. By the way, congratulations, Misty, on that huge pull with that dual sign bat that is going to be yours. Number 12, this is Troy number 2. And Troy number 2, got 2 spots in a row here. So welcome to the show. You're going to be here with back-to-back entries. Troy number 2. All right, what do we have here? We might have a former MVP for you right here, Troy. This is a Chipper Jones Hall of Fame inscribed, one of the great Braves. You got the big stick model right there. It's a Chipper Jones game model signed bat with the 2018 Hall of Fame inscription. 1999 MVP in the National League, World Series champion. That is Chipper Jones, and one of the great players from that 90s, 2000s era. Here is spot number 13. Once again, this one's going to Tom number 2. Actually misread the order. It's Troy number 2 and now Tom number 2. A lot of multi-entries in here. This is Tom number 2 coming in at 13. A lot of big names have gone off the board here, but we've got big names up and down. This is, let's see here. This is, look at that. Hall of Fame inscribed. Ryan Sandberg, big stick bat. Check that out. One of the great power-hitting infielders that the sport has ever seen. A beloved figure, not just on the north side of Chicago, but across Major League Baseball. Ryan Sandberg, gotta love that. That is a Rawlings big stick Ryan Sandberg bat, a Hall of Famer. Spot number 14, this is Troy number 1. Coming in at spot number 14. Troy number 1. Let's see, Troy number 1. What do we have for you here, folks? Let's see. This is a cool one. Guy who could be on his way to experiencing some postseason success in his first time in the postseason. Check this out. It is a Wander Franco signed bat. Look at that. Cooperstown game model bat. Got the name on there, got the stamp, got the autograph, signed in gold right here on this red bat. That is a great piece for your collection, Troy number 1. And that takes us to the final bat, 15 of 15 in the bat portion of our break today. Fanatics Live Box Breaks Major League Baseball edition as we gear up for the postseason. Always an exciting postseason in Major League Baseball. Got a guy coming up here who could be on his way to more postseason success. He's already had a good bit of it, but he could have some more coming this fall. This is a Chris Bryant. That is a beautiful bat. Check out the black bat signed in gold with the 2016 NL MVP inscription. A Chris Bryant signed bat, a World Series champion in Chicago. Anybody who is involved with that 2016 Cubs World Series team is going to be a part of baseball history forever. But it's a guy who could have even more postseason success coming his way. So we'll see how things play out. Again, if you want to get involved in a future break, call one of our dedicated memorabilia experts, 1-800-689-2001. Let's get a look at the bats that we saw come out in today's edition of Fanatics Live Box Breaks. Ronald Acuna Jr., Javier Baez, you got the Ryan Sandberg bat right here, just going down the list. Look at some of the bats that came out. Hall of Famers, World Series MVP Corey Seager. You got Carlton Fisk right there, Nolan Arenado. Looking at some of these bats, and on the other side, again, Hall of Famers, up-and-coming stars, all-stars. We've got Pete Alonso over here. We've got Mike Schmidt. We had a couple of Ryan Sandbergs, Chipper Jones right there. The huge hit, which was the dual-signed Corey Seager, Kike Hernandez, multi-inscribed bat. The Chris Bryant one we just finished with. Wander Franco, of course. Tons of great bats. Again, 1-800-689-2001 if you want more information on one of our future editions of Fanatics Live Box Breaks. But we've got a lot more coming your way on this MLB edition of Fanatics Live Box Breaks. 20 baseballs. We're going to break them all. Coming up next. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back here at Fanatics Live Box Breaks. Doug Plagans with you. You'll see my buddy Eric Stevenson popping in and out of the frame. I think he's on his way into the frame right now. Yep, there he is. You see him right there. He's going to go all the way across the frame. You never know what to expect out of him, and we never know what to expect when we open up the boxes here in Fanatics Live Box Breaks. And if you want to get into a future edition, 1-800-689-2001. Talk to one of our dedicated memorabilia experts. They'll get you all set up if you want information on how to get into a future edition of Fanatics Live Box Breaks. Today, it's a Major League Baseball edition of Fanatics Live Box Breaks. You saw the baseball bats last segment. We had 15 of them. We've got jerseys coming up next segment, but right now, baseballs. One of the classic items as far as sports memorabilia are concerned. You got signed baseballs, and we've got 20 of them coming your way, and we've got the order on the screen right here. Michael C., number 2. Got a couple of entries. So Michael C., number 2 is entry number 1. And we show you the number right here so that you can be up to speed with us and so that we know that we're going in order. And it just keeps everything on track. We're going to dive in right now. We're going to open 20 signed baseballs right here on Fanatics Live Box Breaks today. And here is the first one. And this is an awesome one. Got one of the great power hitters of the generation. This is a David Ortiz signed baseball. Big Poppy right there, David Ortiz. And something else you should see on the signed baseballs, and really any signed item here, you've got the dual authentication. You've got the Fanatics hologram right there by the Rawlings logo you see. And then by the MLB logo, you get a look at that. By the MLB logo, you got the MLB hologram. So again, everything you see here, it's 100% licensed and authentic. It's part of what sets us apart right here at Fanatics Live Box Breaks. But a David Ortiz signed baseball at spot number 1, and that is going to Michael C., number 2. So we are off and running here on Fanatics Live Box Breaks. 20 baseballs to go along with those 15 bats and the 15 jerseys we've got coming up. That's 50 items that we're breaking here today on Fanatics Live Box Breaks. Here's a piece of baseball history. This is a Don Larson signed baseball, the only perfect game in World Series history, and the inscribed date is right there on the perfect game, 10/8/56, October 8th, 56. We're gearing up for October baseball here in 2021, but that's a moment that I'm sure you're going to see referenced throughout the baseball postseason. David, number 1, you get that Don Larson signed baseball. This is number 3 in our break today. Zane up at number 3. As we open it up, a couple of big ones right out of the gate here. Zane, this one is, look at that, we've got the 2012 MVP. This is a World Series signed baseball. Buster Posey, right under the World Series logo on the baseball. You got to love the World Series signed ball. A modern dynasty, the San Francisco Giants, and Buster Posey right there front and center for all of it. Zane, you're going to enjoy that Buster Posey signed baseball. This is spot number 4. Al, welcome to Fanatics Live Box Breaks. Al, old buddy, old pal. Let's see. What do we have for you, Al? Oh, this is a very nice one. This is a black leather baseball signed in gold by one of the most exciting players in baseball today, Ronald Acuna Jr., the Atlanta Braves. Check that out. He is going to be a guy that's going to have an outstanding career. I think the Braves are going to be good for a long time as well. A black leather signed Ronald Acuna Jr. baseball right there for you, Al, congratulations. Michael C. coming in at number 5. Michael C. number 1. You let us off there a few moments ago with the Ortiz ball. Let's see what we have for you with your other entry in the break. Spot number 5. Oh, this is another one, a black leather signed baseball in gold. One of the great power hitters in the game today, Aaron Judge of the New York Yankees, having a really nice season for the Yankees. And Aaron Judge, signing gold, black leather baseball. Congratulations to you, as that one goes to Michael C. So you did pretty well there. Some big-time power hitters for you, Michael, with your 2 entries here so far. Eric at number 6.
Good
See
name.
the number. It is a good name. Spelled a little differently than yours, but we'll count it anyway. Eric, thanks very much for being with us today. Eric with a CK at the end as we open up the box, number 6 in our break. Oh, this is a fantastic one. Hall of Fame inscribed under the Hall of Fame logo, Chipper Jones signed baseball. You got the Hall of Fame inscription. You got the Hall of Fame logo. This is the Hall of Fame logo ball. Very collectible. A lot of people love the balls signed under the various logos. We saw the Buster Posey World Series ball a few moments ago. That is a Hall of Fame ball, and it's going to you, Eric, the Chipper Jones ball. That is an awesome one. Here is Chris, number 7. Spot number 7 in our break for you, Chris. Here we go. Chris, what'll it be? Oh, this is a nice one, too. A team that's going to be going to the postseason, the Chicago White Sox, a dual-signed Eloy Jimenez, Yoan Moncada baseball here. A couple of guys who are key parts of that just really potent Chicago White Sox lineup. Dual-signed ball, 2 of the great young stars in the American League, Eloy Jimenez and Yoan Moncada. This is spot number 8. It's going to you, Teddy. Teddy Ballgame. See what it'll be for you. Spot number 8. Signed baseballs. There are 20 of them. 20 signed baseballs in today's break. This is number 8. Oh, this is beautiful. Inscribed 1983-1991 AL MVP Cal Ripken Jr. The longest Ironman streak in Major League Baseball history, dual inscribed with the 2 MVP seasons on there. And again, what makes it so special as well, you got the dual authentication by the Rawlings logo. You've got the Fanatics hologram. You've got the Major League Baseball hologram. That is a beautiful baseball signed by one of the most beloved players in Major League history, Cal Ripken Jr. Played his whole career with Baltimore. And that one's going to you, Teddy. At spot number 8. Spot number 9 in our break today, Edward. All right, Edward. Let's see. Edward at number 9. The 9th baseball. Corey Kluber threw a no-hitter this season. Got the inscribed baseball with the Cy Young years on there. That's no-hitter. Actually, no-hitter inscribed is what it is. From earlier this season, from May 19th, 2021, 2-time Cy Young winner, 2-time AL wins leader, 3-time All-Star in the American League, Corey Kluber. That's a nice baseball right there. Dated with the no-hitter, and it goes to you, Edward. Spot number 10, this one goes to JW. JW, number 10. After we hit number 10 here, we will be halfway through the baseball portion of Fanatics Live Box Breaks today. Again, if you want to get involved in the future, if you want more information, 1-800-689-2001. That's the number to call to get further information on future editions of Fanatics Live Box Breaks. World Series baseball signed by Madison Bumgarner. Right there, one of the great postseason pitchers in Major League history. Multiple World Series championships that wouldn't have taken place if it weren't for that guy right there, Madison Bumgarner. That is a 2014 World Series signed ball, and it's going to you, JW. Congratulations. On to the back half of the baseball portion. Number 11, Michael W. This one goes to you. Michael, welcome to Fanatics Live Box Breaks. Thanks for being with us today. Michael W., a multi-signed baseball right here. We're going to take it out of the box. 2 Milwaukee Brewers greats, Hall of Famers, each one with 3,000 hits. Robin Yount right there on the top, and then Paul Molitor on the sweet spot. two of the great Brewers, two of the great players, two of the great hitters in Major League history. 3,000 hits for each of them, Hall of Fame for each of them. That's a really nice baseball, and it goes to you, Michael W., to kick off the back half of the breaks today. That's spot number 11. Spot number 12 in the baseball portion of the breaks, Frank number 1. Let's pull something for you here, Frank. Let's see. Spot number 1. Or say Frank number 1. It's spot number 12, Hall of Famer from the Yankees. This is a Whitey Ford signed baseball. Check that out. Whitey Ford, beautiful signature. Every letter right there from the Yankees Hall of Famer. A legend of baseball. Beautiful signature right there from Whitey Ford, right across the sweet spot. That's a very nice baseball, and it is going to you, Frank number 1. That's spot number 12. Spot number 13, Keith number 2. This one's for you. All right. Keith number 2 at spot number 13. We roll through the baseballs. World Series MVP last year. This is a Corey Seager signed baseball right there on the sweet spot. World Series MVP Corey Seager from the Dodgers. Team that could have even more postseason success this year. We'll see how things play out. Congratulations, Keith number 2. At spot number 14, Daniel. Daniel getting in on the baseball portion of our Fanatics Live box breaks today. Major League Baseball edition, preparing for the postseason. Spot number 14 for you, Daniel. And this is another guy who maybe with the Dodgers this season could have some postseason success. He's already had some postseason success in his career. This is a Max Scherzer signed baseball, 2019 World Series logo on the baseball. Max signed it right under the logo right there. That is a beautiful baseball by a future Hall of Fame pitcher, Max Scherzer. Spot number 15, David number 2. This one's for you. To David number 2. Congratulations to you, Daniel, on the Max Scherzer ball. All right, David number 2, spot number 15. Oh, here's the big one. This is huge, folks. The Hall of Famer, Hank Aaron, doesn't get much more iconic or than the every letter signature of Hank Aaron right there on that baseball. Hammering Hank Aaron, one of the great players in the history of the sport, one of the most beloved, one of the most popular players in the history of the sport. That is a huge pull, a huge hit for you right here. David number 2, congratulations on the Hammering Hank Aaron signed baseball. That is a piece of baseball history. So this ball belongs in Cooperstown, but it's going to go to you, David number 2. Spot number 16, here is Merrill. Merrill, thanks for getting involved today on Fanatics Live Box Breaks. Merrill, let's see. Merrill. Got a baseball for you. That's one thing I do know. It's going to be a baseball. Let's see. Oh, this is a nice inscribed baseball. Check this out. Pete Alonso with the dated inscription. Walk-off. And he's got the date right there under it. First career walk-off home run, September 3rd, 2020. That is a really unique item right there and just a really nice signature. A great-looking baseball signed by one of the most popular players in the game today, Pete Alonso. And again, guy just hit the ball a long way. Pete Alonso, congratulations to you, Merrill, at number 16. The inscribed, dated first career walk-off, Pete Alonso signed baseball. Frank, number 2, coming in here at number 17. Frank, number 2. Number 17. We like to show you the numbers so that you can see where we are, so that we can see where we are, because with all the excitement, it's pretty easy to just lose track of things. This is a 1993 NL Rookie of the Year inscribed Mike Piazza baseball. And this one is going to you, Frank number 2. That is a beautiful signed baseball. We've seen some really nice Mike Piazza items in the break today, but that is a 1993 NL Rookie of the Year signed baseball. Remember back in the 90s, the Dodgers had that really impressive run of Rookie of the Year dominance, and that was one of them right there, the Mike Piazza Rookie of the Year season back in 93. David, number 3, number 18 in our baseball break today. 20 baseballs. Remember, we had 15 of the bats. We've got 15 jerseys coming up next. We've got 20 baseballs. And again, David, number 3 here at spot number 18. This is a big one. This is one of my favorite things in the break today. This is a Hall of Fame logo, Nolan Ryan signed baseball with the Hall of Fame inscription right under it, HOF 99, the Express, 7 no-hitters. You talk about untouchable records in sports history. I don't think we're going to see somebody throw 7 no-hitters ever again. Nolan Ryan signed baseball with the Hall of Fame inscription under the Cooperstown, under the Baseball Hall of Fame logo right there. And that is just an awesome item. David, number 3, that one's going to you if I don't just mysteriously walk out of here with it before the break's over with. Congratulations to you. Keith, number 1, number 19, right here. Keith, number 1, number 19. What do we have? Got that great Nolan. Oh, look at this. A black leather signed baseball, maybe the best penmanship in sports history. Mariano Rivera, one of my favorite pitchers of all time. Check that out. One of the great postseason pitchers ever. Multiple World Series titles. Look back at Mariano Rivera's postseason stats. And I don't think you could do that in a video game. That happened in real life. This is one of the best pitchers in the history of the game. A black leather signed baseball in gold ink. Mariano Rivera. And that takes us to the 20th and final baseball in the baseball portion of our Fanatics Live box breaks today. Michael L. Getting the baseball. The last one. And it's a little bit more challenging for me to cut, but got it done. All right, spot number 20, Michael L. Look at this one. This is an inscribed. We got inscriptions all over this baseball. We're going to show it all. This is such a cool baseball. This is a Dwight Gooden signed 1985 Cy Young baseball. But look at all the stats. There's stats all over this baseball. You've got the innings pitched on the side. You've got the number of starts. And then you got the 16 complete games and 8 shutouts in one season. And then underneath it here, you've got the 1.53 ERA, the 268 strikeouts. This is such a unique item, not to mention the dual authentication, the 2 holograms, Fanatics Major League Baseball, a Doc Gooden signed baseball to commemorate one of the great seasons in the history of pitching. And you've got every stat. The record's on there too, 24-4. That's right there above the autograph. So every inscription from that season that you could want. Michael L., congratulations. That is one of the coolest baseballs that I've ever seen. I don't know if I've ever seen so many inscriptions on one baseball. So that's the baseball portion. Again, if you want to get involved in a future edition of Fanatics Live Box Breaks, 1-800-689-2001. Talk to one of our dedicated memorabilia experts, and they will get you all set up. But let's go back and recap some of the baseballs here. So many cool ones that came out of it here today. Just looking back through the start, you've got the Don Larson ball right here with the World Series no-hitter, Nate Buster Posey. You've got the black leather signed baseballs here, the Acuna, the Judge ball. You've got the Chipper Jones, Cal Ripken Jr. right here with the 2 MVPs on it. So many cool inscriptions, cool baseballs, dual sign, Robin Yount, Paul Mahler, a couple of Hall of Famers right there. The Hank Aaron ball. That was the huge one here today, Hammer and Hank Aaron. Then, of course, continuing through it, you've got the Nolan Ryan ball right here, the Dwight Gooden stats all over it, baseball. It doesn't get much cooler than that. Mike Piazza, Hall of Famers, current stars. We've got it all, folks. That's the baseball portion. If you want to get involved in a future edition of Fanatics Live Box Breaks, 1-800-689-2001. That's the number to call. We still have one segment left here in our MLB edition of Fanatics Live Box Breaks today. Stick around. The jerseys are coming up next. Welcome back for the final segment of our Fanatics Live Box Breaks Major League Baseball edition today. You saw the baseball bats, you saw the baseballs last segment. Onto the jerseys now. We've got 15 of them. The order is going to pop up right next to me. You want information on a future edition of Fanatics Live Box Breaks, 1-800-689-2001. That is the number to call. Talk to one of our dedicated memorabilia experts. Let's get right into the jersey portion of today's edition of Fanatics Live Box Breaks. And we started off with you, Leonard, at spot number 1. Leonard, as we open up the first jersey for Leonard. First of 15 spots in the break today. And this is a very nice Wander Franco signed Tampa Bay Rays jersey. Wander Franco Nike Authentic signed Rays jersey. A guy that I know we're all excited to see not only where his career goes, but the postseason success that he could have this season. Been so good as a rookie. Spot number 2 is for Scott in our jersey portion of the break. Scott, this is a St. Louis Cardinals signed jersey for Scott, spot number 2. This is one of the great power hitters of the generation, a Paul Goldschmidt signed jersey with the dual holograms on there, the dual authentication. We talked about that with the baseballs. You got it on every one of these items that you're seeing in the break today. The Fanatics hologram, the MLB authentic hologram as well. And with, again, every item here being fully authentic, fully licensed. That's just what you can expect from Fanatics Live Box Break. Spot number 3, Brian. Here is spot number 3 in the jerseys. These are such attractive items. They'll look great wherever you decide to display them. This is a really nice one. This is a Corey Seager signed Dodgers jersey with the multiple inscriptions. Check out all that. You got his 2020 postseason stats with the batting average on there. You got everything with the NLCS MVP, the World Series MVP, part of history, part of baseball history, part of Dodgers history. That is a Corey Seager signed jersey for you, Brian, at spot number 3. Spot number 4, this is Jason. See the number 4 right there as we stay on track. Spot number 4, Jason. Very cool. New York Mets jersey. Mets, Nike, authentic. Pete Alonso, signed jersey, dual holograms. Again, one of the great power hitters in the game today. He's got a couple of home run derby titles under his belt. That is a Pete Alonso jersey for you, Jason, at spot number 4. Congratulations. Number 5, Randy. All right, Randy. Randall, what do we have for you? Very formal. All right. Hall of Famer, Cardinals. The Wizard. Ozzie Smith right here. Look at that. Number 1. And it's got the Wizard inscription right there on it. Every letter autographed from Ozzie Smith. A Cardinals jersey right here. Look at that. Look at the inscription of the double hologram. That's going to look great wherever you decide to put it. Randy at spot number 5. Congratulations. Spot number 6, Jimmy. Jimmy, this one's yours. Spot number 6 for Jimmy. Really nice jersey. Classic looking jersey. This is cool. This is a Ronald Acuna Jr. signed jersey right there across the top of the number 3. Ronald Acuna Jr. of the Atlanta Braves. Mentioned it in the other portions of the break today, but one of the most exciting players in the sport. Jimmy, that one is yours. Congratulations. Spot number 7, Frank L., number 1. Frank L. getting involved on multiple occasions here in the jersey portion. Let's see, Frank L., spot number 7. Very nice. This is a Yankees jersey. What do we have? We've got an inscription. This is a Corey Kluber signed jersey with the date of the no-hitter back on May 19th of this season. I remember watching that on television as it took place. Corey Kluber signed across the 2, multiple-time Cy Young Award winner, 3-time All-Star, and again, 2-time American League wins leader. And you got the date of the no-hitter right there. Congratulations. Coming in at number 7, that is yours, Frank L. Spot number 8, Mike. Mike at spot number 8. As we continue rolling through the jerseys, coming up on halfway through, we've got a Hall of Famer for you. This is an Andre Dawson signed Cubs jersey. And look at this one here. This is just a really classic looking jersey. The Hawk Andre Dawson, 2010 Hall of Fame year. And this is a Mitchell and Ness authentic Cubs jersey. Just a classic looking jersey that Andre Dawson helped make famous. So congratulations on the Andre Dawson jersey. A Hall of Famer for you, Mike, coming in at number 8. Coming in at number 9, Greg, number 9. All right, Greg at number 9. Let's see what we can find for you. Greg at number 9. Oh, one of my favorite players ever. It's the Big Hurt. Look at this White Sox jersey. This is a Frank Thomas signed Mitchell and Ness authentic, Hall of Fame inscribed right there across the top of the number 5 with the dual authentication from Fanatics and Major League Baseball. A Frank Thomas signed White Sox jersey, Mitchell and Ness. Beautiful jersey. One of my favorite players ever, the Big Hurt. That one was yours, Greg at number 9. Ruben at number 10. All right, get ready, Ruben. Ruben at number 10. Fanatics Live Box Breaks. You want to get involved in the future? 1-800-689-2001. October starts tomorrow. So we may as well welcome in Mr. October. This is a Reggie Jackson signed Yankees jersey. Look at that. Reggie Jackson, Yankees Nike authentic signed jersey. Every letter there across the first of the 2 4s. That is just a great looking jersey of one of the all-time great power hitters in the history of baseball. Number 11, Daniel, here in the break. Daniel at number 11. What do we have? What'll it be? This is one of my favorites. This is one of my favorite items in the break today. This is the Express. This is a Nolan Ryan signed Texas Rangers jersey, Hall of Fame 99. Got the inscription right there on the number 4. One of the great power pitchers ever. That is a cool jersey. Nolan Ryan signed jersey right there. Coming in at number 11 for you, Daniel. Coming in at number 12, Merrill. Merrill in the jerseys. All right, Merrill, let's see what we can get you here. Oh, part of that 2016 Cubs World Series team. Might have another World Series in his future. We'll see. This is a Chris Bryant sign. Go Cubs Go. This is the Nike City Edition. Got the Wrigleyville right there on the front. This is a beautiful, unique jersey with the Go Cubs Go inscription, signed by the 2016 National League MVP, Chris Bryant. That is a beautiful jersey, and it's going to you, Merrill, at spot number 12. For number 13 in our break, that's where we are right now. Spot number 13, Adam. All right, Adam. Down to the final few. You're going to love it, Adam. This is an Orioles Mitchell and Ness signed Cal Ripken Jr. jersey. Look at that right there on the number 8. We'll get the tag out of the way for you. Cal Ripken Jr. right there on the number 8 with the 2 holograms. Just a classic piece of baseball memorabilia right there for you. Adam at spot number 13. Congratulations. Tom at spot number 14. See the number 14 on the box right there? Tom, spot number 14. Such cool stuff. Some just classic pieces of memorabilia that we've had come out of Fanatics Live Box Breaks today. Oh, this is the big one. Eric, buckle your seatbelt over there.
I'm buckled up.
He's buckled up. This is just a classic piece of memorabilia. This is a Yankees authentic Yogi Berra signed jersey right here under the Yankees logo right there on the front. Just a classic autograph right there on the classic uniform under the classic logo. Yogi Berra. Talk about revered, beloved figures in baseball history. The Yogi Berra signed jersey right there. That item right there is a jersey that retails at $1,099.99. So that is an expensive item right there. You get it right here. Fanatics Live Box Breaks at spot number 14. Tom, it is all yours. And that takes us to the final item of the break today. This is it. This is what it all comes down to right here. Spot number 15, Frank L., your second entry. So spot number 15, the last of the jerseys, the 50th item that we're seeing in the breaks today. If you add them all up, I had to get my calculator out for that one. Frank L., number 2, an MVP right here a few years back. This is a Nike Brewers jersey signed by Christian Yelich. Check that out right there across the number 2. Beautiful autograph, Christian Yelich, dual authentication, Brewers jersey. And that's the 15th and final of the jerseys. And that's today's edition of Fanatics Live Box Breaks. Again, if you want to get involved in the future, 1-800-689-2001, that is the number to call. We're going to recap it all for you right here. As far as the jerseys that we saw today, we have the Christian Yelich jersey that we just ended with, the Chris Bryant Go Cubs Go jersey, the Nolan Ryan signed Texas Rangers jersey with the Hall of Fame inscription, the Andre Dawson Mitchell and Ness Hall of Fame 2010. You got to love that one. Going through the jerseys, the dated Corey Kluber no-hitter inscribed jersey, the Pete Alonso signed Mets jersey right here, and the Corey Seager with all the inscriptions right there, the Corey Seager signed jersey. And again, just writing down all the facts about that 2020 postseason that was so memorable for Corey Seager and the Dodgers. As far as the rest of the jerseys that we have here, got the Yogi Berra jersey that you just saw a moment ago, an absolute classic right there. Speaking of absolute classics, the Cal Ripken Jr. signed jersey here. Reggie Jackson. Look at this, some of the names that we're just rattling off here. Yogi Berra, Cal Ripken Jr., Reggie Jackson right here. Speaking of great power hitters, one of my favorites, Frank Thomas with the Hall of Fame inscription, a guy who could have the Hall of Fame in his future one day, Ronald Acuna Jr. Ozzie Smith, Hall of Famer, one of the great infielders in the history of the sport. Wander Franco, another guy that looks like he's destined for big things. And Paul Goldschmidt, who's had a really nice long career in Major League Baseball. Folks, that is it for today's edition of Fanatics Live Box Breaks. This was a Major League Baseball edition. If you aren't excited for the MLB postseason, well, you got to be now after seeing all that, after running through everything that we just saw here in Fanatics Live Box Breaks. If you want to get involved in the future, 1-800-689-2001. Talk to one of our dedicated memorabilia experts, and they will get you all taken care of. For our entire crew today, my name's Doug Plagans. Thanks for being with us again, 1-800-689-2001. We hope to have you on board in the future. Thanks again for being with us here on Fanatics Live Box Breaks.